Top of the morning to you, everybody. Today we got a new video right here on the channel. We're gonna look into some of my volleys. We got 2 exercises to look into, but before we do that, I just wanted to say that obviously I'm aware of what's going on in the world right now, and it feels a little weird not to even mention it. It's pretty sad what's going on in Ukraine. It's been affecting me a little. I've been a little bit down because of it, but we gotta try to keep on living our lives, I guess. And yeah, without diving too much into it, I just wanted to say, like, my prayers are going out to the people there. Moving on to something more positive, hopefully. This is an exercise where we are 3 people on the court. We are sitting down in between each volley. We're doing one backhand volley, one forehand volley. And then as you can see, we're gonna sit down in between everything. Before we get into the clips and before I start to feel like shit for sucking at volleying, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. It really helps out. And if you have any suggestions on what you want to see in the future, leave it in the comments. And if you feel like there is something I'm doing wrong, just let me know as well. I'm not perfect. All right, let's get into it. Starting off with a decent forehand volley. Bear in mind that you can compare me to the guy in white here, who's called Marcos. He has pretty clean technique in his strokes, in my opinion at least. If you look at his forehand volley, like, he swings it good, he drives with the body, compared to mine, like the one I just did there wasn't too clean. My backhand volleys are okay, but my forehand volleys, as I've said before, that one. Let's stop and look at that one a little more, because this is a mistake I'm doing often, where I bend down, I twist my body, like tilt it down and to the side at the same time, and I open my racket a lot, which gives the ball, like, I just lift up the ball. So if you look at it a little closer, a little slower, I'm taking it below the net. I'm touching the ball below the net. My body is tilted, which is not good. And my foot is already forward and my chest is completely open. Like, I'm pretty much doing everything wrong on this volley. And that's all because I'm not prepared enough. Like, I'm not ready for the ball, and I'm not up on my toes so I can adapt my footwork to where the ball is going to end up. And yeah, that's how a really bad volley looks like. And as you can see, the ball would just float away straight into the glass, no power, no nothing. Compared to Marcos here, that is just like swinging it up, down, perfect. And my backhand volleys, as I'm saying, well, that one wasn't too good, but my backhand volleys in general are pretty good, I feel like. But my forehand volleys are the things that I really need to work on. That's a good backhand volley right there, where I just drive. We can look at that one again, actually. Where I drive with my body, I prepare good, and I drive with my body. You can see that I'm like pushing forward. Let's look at it. Here it is. Prepare, pushing forward, and separating my arms like that. It's pretty good. That's another bad forehand volley with the same mistakes. I'm low, I'm tilted down, because I try to like with the hand just put it cross court, and it's not working out for me. It's not working out. Like, sometimes you can get a good volley only using your hand and your arm, but like, if you want to be consistent, it's not the way. It's not the way. So moving on. Continuing with a couple of decent backhand volleys. That forehand volley wasn't too bad, but not too good either.
It was a piece of shit.
Good backhand. It's a pretty good cross volley or a parallel volley I'm doing there, even though like it doesn't look too clean, but I had to move my body to the side a lot. That's just like that's what you're supposed to, if the ball is low and you can't like really attack it, like if it's below the net, you should just do a small movement. Just toca, just touch it, get it over the net, low and easy, and wait for another opportunity to attack the ball in another way, because not all volleys can kill, obviously. So you should just wait for your opportunity to be able to put speed and put spin on the ball. That was the first one. Those were some good, like my backhand volleys I'm pretty confident with. I can attack with that one. My forehand volleys are always the problem in every exercise like this. I don't feel confident with it. I don't feel consistent. One thing I learned like a couple of days ago was that I'm always, like I have pretty long arms. Yeah. So I'm always like too close to the ball. Like my body is too close. I get this so-called T-Rex arm, you know?
Aww.
And I really need to like separate myself from the ball in order to actually be able to swing properly. So that's the thing I really had to work with. But like I try to go into every training at least thinking about one or two things to like think about in the exercises, to like at least properly execute those things. And recently it's been this separate myself from the ball in the forehand volley, and it's actually been working out pretty good. I don't have footage of it so I can prove it, but it has been feeling better as soon as I like separate myself from the ball and swing properly. Yeah. So let's look at another clip I have prepared as well. This is pretty much the same exercise, but instead of 3 people, we're 4 people. It's pretty much the same, but we're rotating on one bench, 2 people like this. Tick, 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 tick. We're starting here, and this isn't, we can get free volleys in this one. Like, we don't know where the ball is gonna get, so we have to prepare and then adapt to the situation. And it's the same here, like when the ball comes to my backhand volley, I'm pretty fast at adapting, even though I missed that one, but in general. But when it comes to the forehand volley, I'm like not placing myself right. I think I should move up more straight. If you look at how I'm moving up, I'm like moving into the middle, and that it's impossible to do a forehand volley then. I like have to move up. There I could have, if he puts the ball in the middle, I could have done it there, but it's not easy. There was one volley here. Let's see. This one, yeah. This is a volley that looks pretty good. And like the result of it looks good, but if we look deeper into it, it's not good. Like I'm taking the ball, I'm preparing, and I'm like using my hand like this. I'm scooping it over. And that's something Mr. Alberto hates, when I'm using my hand. Like sometimes it works, but it's not the correct way to learn because it's not consistent. Sometimes you might have to do it in a game in order to get the ball over the net, but in general you shouldn't do it. I'm gonna skip forward. Okay, so now we have swapped sides. That's a bad volley. This one, this is a typical example of a really shitty forehand volley. This is what cannot happen. If you look at the preparation, the preparation looks almost good, but my racket is tilted back and my shoulders are straight to the net. It's not turned at all, and I'm probably hitting the ball like besides me or almost behind me, and I'm not fulfilling the swing again. So as you can see, as a result of that, the ball is just gonna float. And I'm just like stabbing it like that, pop. Nothing happens, except glass. Looking into some more. The other guys that's a decent forehand volley for being me. But like, once again, I'm like having the face of the racket very openly, not closing it at all. And it's hard to be consistent with that, because if a ball were to travel really fast against you and you have your racket open, you're just gonna boost it up. You're not gonna be able to push it down, so you don't have the time because the ball comes too fast to you. Looking into the guy in blue is pretty good. Guy I usually call Messi. He has a lot of power and a lot of consistency in his volleys.
Okay.
Right here I remember also that Isma, the guy who feeds us the balls, soon is gonna just start giving me backhand volleys. I don't think he intended it, but he gave me like 6 in a row. That's a decent for me. I push with the body, I push not only with the arm. Hit it in the net, of course. We hit a couple in the net. Nothing special here. Some decent backhand volleys all over. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, now it's just backhand volleys. Except for the last one, which I remember this because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Just give me a forehand volley already. And you can almost see it as in the second last one, I try to like run up to the middle in order to prepare myself. And for the last one, I run up straight to the middle in order to prepare myself for a forehand volley. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty satisfied with that volley for being me. Like if we look at it again, I prepare good. I'm like leaning forward, leaning forward, preparing in front of me, racket closed, and I'm pushing with the body, and I'm fulfilling the swing. So it's overall a good volley in my opinion. And I was a little extra satisfied because it was the last ball, and Isma wanted to play it, but I killed it straight away. Venga. We can look at it again. Let's look at it again. Let's gloat a little about that volley. So the ball is coming. I'm prepared because as you can see, I'm on the left side of the bench. So I'm preparing for a forehand volley. I'm opening the court in order to be able to do a forehand. I'm opening the racket, boom. I hit it up to down and forward. While the forward movement is mainly the body, like I'm pushing with the body and the rackets are going up and down. And then finishing like, not with the hand, like it's exaggerating how I'm showing it with the hand, obviously, but you get the idea. I'll show you in slow motion one more time, okay? Look at this. Tick. And that's consistent. That's a consistent volley. It's like if you just get that into motion, it's good. And I'm separated from my body, and yeah, in general, it's a good volley. I wish everything could have looked like that. Let's compare the good one and the bad one, just in order to like really see the difference between the results. So here in the bad one, you can obviously see that my body, my weight is not in the direction of going forward. My body like is tilting down to the side a little. My racket is going only down, and yeah, I'm not fulfilling the swing, obviously, as you can see before as well. So if we play that, we see very easily that like my preparation, everything is bad. Sure, the ball that Isma threw me, I could have easily faced that like more in front. If I just moved up, if I was on my toes, I could have easily took it above the net line. But instead I'm slow, and then I take it below the net and I just send it. Because I'm not prepared and I'm not low enough in order to like just get it over, as I talked about before. Compared to the last one, let's look here. I prepare, boom, swing it, my body is going forward, all of the momentum is going forward. I step forward. Once I hit the ball, my left foot goes forward. So all the power is transferred through my body to the arm, to the stroke, and that's how it's supposed to look. I mean, obviously it's not perfect because I'm not an elite player, but in general, that's how it's supposed to look, and that's the result you're supposed to get. When you can attack the ball, that is. Like if it's below nets, you have to take a little different approach. Otherwise, you're just gonna throw it into the nets for no reason. So yeah, those are volleys and things I have to work on. Mainly the forehand volley, but like the general idea of the volleys is pretty much the same. You have to prepare good. You drive with your body, mainly with your legs. Fulfill the swing. Make sure the momentum is going forward, and don't prepare, like always hit the ball in front of you. Because that's the thing as well. If you prepare bad, you're like preparing up away here, you're gonna maybe hit the ball beside you, and then you don't have any power there. So you need to make a small preparation in order to boom, hit the ball in front of you, because usually a ball travels very fast against you from the like backlash. If your opponent is doing a ground stroke from the backlash, the ball is usually going to travel very fast towards you, and in order to be able to hit that ball consistently, you need to have a small preparation. That's everything in paddle, the small preparation. It's the same with the ground strokes. If you have a big swing, you're not going to be consistent. Small preparations, small movements, consistency, that's key. But anyways, that was what I had in store for today. I really hope you liked it. If you have any suggestions on what to look into the future, just let me know in the comments. If you have any insights on my volleys or anything else, let me know as well in the comments. And yeah, as I said before, my prayers go out to the people in Ukraine. I hope that this isn't gonna be the end of the world. Fingers crossed. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And make sure to please like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.
The baguette car.